Hey everyone, welcome to the weekly review. Doing it a bit early this week as well because I don't think today will change anything and neither will Monday. Uh, we're waiting for CPI data for the market to move basically. And since we pulled back a bit more than expected yesterday, most likely we will be stuck in the range. Now, the team this whole week has been trigger happy earnings moves. Like even from last night, we have TTD with basically inline earnings, inline guidance, and they just changed the CFO or something, but it's dumped 30%, which is pretty fucking crazy for something like this to cause such a move. On the other side, we have Real with basically slight beat and increased guidance with plus 35% already, like Frog plus 20% almost, Expedia almost 20%, and very crazy moves overall. Like yesterday we had Crocs down 30%, Root down 26%. We had LLY, which actually smashed earnings, but their fat pill performed worse in the trial than the NFO one. So the market dumped them 15%. Pretty fucking crazy. This is also like a week of breakdown, and in theory the target is to fill this gap here at 500. We'll see if it plays out because their earnings were very good. Aside from that, market still hates healthcare like crazy. And on the other side, on the bull side with Jamia with 27%, Groupon 20%, very, and this was like 45, 40, 50% up at the highs of the day. Yeah, 40% of the highs of the day. So very fucking crazy moves, and this have been happening all week. Like even the Apple one is completely unjustified. Like it moved up 8%, 5% on Wednesday, and 3% yesterday on basically Trump getting a visit from Tim Cook and getting a gift, and them saying they increased in capex by 100 billion, which is more of an accounting thing, a technicality than a real increase. So bullshit reactions, trigger happy market all over the place. Very difficult environment to trade. Uh, Now yesterday we pulled back a bit more than expected. I thought we would go maybe here and bounce, but we went a bit lower. Let me turn on the pivot ribbon and put it to daily. But still holding above the daily ribbon and bouncing off it once again. Now, my expectation is that since we didn't get follow through and we went deeper than expected, then the market is undecided. So my expectation is that we will get inside candles, back-to-back candles today and on Monday of this. So we won't get outside this range of yesterday's high and yesterday's low is our range for today and tomorrow. And basically go nowhere while we await CPI data on Tuesday, and we'll see what that gets us. Now on the bullish expectation, we have the breadth data, which shows a pretty steep correction. Like for example, this is New York Stock Exchange Composite Index, and from the McLaren Oscillator on that 3% and a bit down move, we almost match the low of the 12% drop that we got in April, which is again pretty fucking crazy. Uh, we got an 80D vol on Tuesday, I think, or what? 81 actually. 82 actually. 82. So we got an 82 UVO on what was this? On Monday, but no follow up since then. Uh, so with a breath correction and somewhat of a bullish impulse, plus what I posted earlier this week with that degrossing thing. I stole this one from Chem, like second level degrossing event since the COVID crash. Like only the COVID crash was lower, And generally speaking, these are bullish. There are a couple of moves down, but even on this one, like we went higher before we went lower. Uh, Basically, on all of them, we went higher before we went lower. So we could potentially be seeing another pullback and lower prices than the 3% level a bit later on. But I don't think we're quite there yet, and we should be going higher. So this is for the bullish case. Brett has reset. Now we just waited for turn to see a turn up for it afterwards. Now, on the negative side, while SPY and Qs have been staying above the ribbon and have the recovery look, we have NIA, which has this breakdown look like hugging the pivot, or yeah, this one is a good example. Basically, failing to detach and go higher, and basically it's downward pressure until we actually go lower. Um, we have US 2000 with the same kind of look here, like getting rejected. NIA, DIA, same kind of thing. NIA, same kind of thing. DJT, transportation average, same kind of thing. RSP, same kind of thing. So these are still showing negative pressure and saying that we will be going lower later. Uh, so this being said, we have a binary event in the CPI in which we have a set range before, meaning today and on Monday, in which we probably do inside candles, go nowhere. And then based on if the market likes CPI or not, we have another leg lower or a leg higher. Leg higher target remains the 650 area. Leg lower target is this quarter open area of 616, probably a bit lower. We shall see how low we go. But yeah, nothing really to add aside from this. We'll see if maybe if today like takes out this high and goes higher, things change. Most likely the market is doing a front run of a cool CPI somehow, but target becomes 650 again. But I don't think that will happen. We should be range bound and do like a pennant here, which nobody knows if it's bullish or bearish. Maybe click like this, and on the lower side something like this. So we're building a pennant, and it should be the range for today, tomorrow maybe. So go here, go down, for Monday. So we'll see which one we get. Uh, could also get like the benign print and the market doesn't know what to do with it, which would most likely give us another day or two of consolidation. But I still think we get a move by end of next week. Like either it happens on Tuesday from CPI itself, or we get a bit more sideways. But if we get more sideways, it's going to have an 80% bullish bias. So not dropping is bullish. Bears have to step up and push it down, or time is running against them. I'm expecting that we will get a bullish move if we do not drop from CPI eventually. Like we would be something like a bit more sideways with a like we get a breakout, but it's not a strong breakout. We do something like this and eventually break out later in the week. This would be like the nothing burger move. That's it for this week. Have a good one. Bye bye.